their conversation by way of answer benefit all who listens to them. It is also true that when we get the holy company, and holy company is not only good for those people who are meeting at that time, but afterwards, when one remembers or notes down, suppose holy company, Master Mosai, seeking for the truth, Sri Ramakrishna. So he met, and then conversation happened. Ramakrishna liked the devotees, that's why he used to cry, "Oh devotees, come, come, I am tired of talking." A mundane talks about the worldly people, "Where are you? Come, come, come." He used to cry. And so he's crying for the devotees. And the devotee, when they came, him who was going to commit suicide for his family problems, he got a new life. So both get the benefit of it. Benefit means the holy people wants not to talk of mundane talk. It does not please them. And those who are scorched in the life's problems, they also seek for the holiness. So both get a joy. Rather, it becomes really distasteful for a person that if someone who comes who has no interest in spiritual life, he will not relish the holy company. And holy person will also not relish their company. No? So this is the combination, perfect combination. And these questions, when they ask dialogue between themselves, question and the aim putting question, Ramakrishna responding, what happens, you see? That becomes a text. And remembering that, people get purity. We read gospel, we are reading this holy text, it is also conversation. What is the conversation? The sutta. He was speaking about the conversation between Parikshit, the king Parikshit, and the Shukadev. So the question answer went on between them, we getting the benefit. So that's why it is said their conversation by the way of answers benefit all, whoever is there in the world, they all get the benefit. So it is so much beneficial that it is not only that for the particular time when it is spoken, but when it is remembered afterwards, people get the spiritual benefit of that. So we read that one. Now let us go to the page 131, verse number 19. Achha, this light নিভিয়ে দিতে পারো? This light, it is unnecessarily not necessary. First one. No. Oh, it was বেড়ে গেল. This, how did it come? What? That light. Bas, second. And it is ecology. Okay. Press the first one.
Hold it down.
No, press the first one. Acha, pull up there is a তাহলে একটু নামিয়ে দাও তাহলে halfway it will be less. যেটা অফ করা আছে এটা তুললে কি করে হবে?
God said let there be light.
ওটা হয়েছে, ওইটাকে একটুখানি ওইখানে একটা সেন্সর আছে, আপ অ্যান্ড ডাউন করে দাও না, মাঝখানে করে দাও, লাইট কমে যাবে, লিটল লাইট দাও, নামা ওই যে ডান্ডাটা। বাস ঠিক আছে না বাস ঠিক আছে, ওইটা ঠিক আছে। Come, please sit here. Sit in the. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I heard not you are not keeping well.
I'm fine.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, the verse number 19. Shall we read?
Want me to read, please?
Ha.
Rudra teaches that
No.
Oh Lord.
We have to chant first. No, I'm saying.
Oh, yes.
Athaghang Greswa Kirti Tirthayo Baba. It's a big thing. Athang Atha Anagha. Let me break it. Atha Anagha Angres Tavo. Athana Atha Anagha Angres Tavo Kirti Tirthayo Antarbahihi Snano Vidhuto Papmotam Bhuteshu Anukrosha Shusasta Shilitam Shat Sangami Anugraha Eva Nastava Baba Nastava. O Lord, Thou whose worshipful feet dispels the sins of devotees. Atha means after this, what is it little hot you feel?
Yes.
Huh? So who can help us? You can go and tell our the books of person, and not to cool such that we shall be trembling there, to make it little be in between. So he says that the angry Anaga means sinless. Anaga means who is free from sin. Angri tabo, at your feet, which is worshipful feet. That kirtita, if it is worshipped, if it is praised, then antarbahi snano vidhuta papmata. As if you bathe something, it cleans everything. So our sins, papa, all the papa sins will be cleaned by that. May that type of love, we have association with holy ones who have been purified internally through the contemplation of your attributes and externally by bath in the holy Ganga, which has its source at your feet. Holy ones in whom love of all beings, purity of mind, and virtuous qualities are present. This is the blessing we seek of you. So it is said that the Rudra teaches the Pracheta to pray for holy company. This is stories we do not know. In the Bhagavad there is the story probably. The Rudra is the teacher teaching the Prachetas. What the Prachetas I do not know. This book may say something. Let me see. No, only they have written that this is the Rudra advising to Pracheta. So Rudra is advising maybe his students. What he says, that he says, "O Lord, that those whose worshipful feet, thou whose worshipful foot dispels the sin of devotees, may we have association with the holy ones who have been purified internally through contemplation." That means purification of individual comes to meditation. So these holy people have purified their heart by deep meditation and contemplation on your attributes. What to think and meditate on the holiness of the Lord or the divine play of the Lord. By that thinking of God's glory, they have purified their heart. And externally, this is internal purification. External purification, taking a bath. Where is the bath? The holy Ganga. Ganga is so pure, as we always know. Ganga's purity is such. So if you take a dip there, then you become pure, not only bodily, they say, also mentally you become free from sins. So he's saying that these holy people who have purified their heart by meditating on the holiness, the divine play of the Lord, glory of the Lord, contemplating on the qualities of the noble qualities of God. So that by internal purification and external purification, how? By taking bath in the holy Ganga, which has its source, and where the Ganga comes, at the feet of the Lord Vishnu. Ganga's birthplace, holy Ganga's birthplace is feet of the Lord Narayana. It comes from the feet of Narayana. There is a similar story that uh, Holy Mother saw that Sri Ramakrishna, in a vision, Sri Ramakrishna is standing, and from his feet, the Holy Ganga is just rising, and Swami Vivekananda is sprinkling water to the millions of people, and they are getting uh, freed from all sins. So the Ganga coming out of the feet of Sri Ramakrishna.
No, Sri Ramakrishna went to bathe in Ganga and he melted and dissolved in Ganga. So that is why.
Another story is there. When he was there, from his feet, mother saw the Ganga coming up from the feet of Ganga. And that is true also. That happened in Belur on the Nilambar Babu's garden house. Mother was sitting facing the Ganga. He found that Sri Ramakrishna came gradually and stepped into the waters, and his body melted into the holy Ganga. And suddenly there are hundreds and thousands of people, and Swami Vivekananda is sprinkling this Ganga water. Melted where Ramakrishna's body is melted, for the everyone is getting liberated. That is one. So it is the feet of the Lord which is the source of Mother Ganga, and Mother Ganga is so pure that anyone takes deep into it, his body becomes pure. Also mentally they become pure. But the sadhus, they become much pure by contemplating on the glories of the Lord, meditating on his divine form and thinking of them. Purity of mind and virtuous qualities are present. Holy ones, these holy ones, in whom? Who are the holy people? In them, the love of all beings, that is the holiness. They love everyone, and their purity of the mind and virtuous qualities, they are all present there. This is the blessing we seek of you. So, what did we get out of it? That means it is inspiring us to worship the feet of the Lord and the holy people. And holy people are those whose heart is so pure by deep meditation and contemplation, and they take ablution. That's why all the sadhus live on the bank of Ganga in Himalayas. No? Sadhus kutiyas are in Rishikesh, Uttarkasi. If you go to the Himalayas, sadhus live in, and they take their normal function is day and night they meditate on God, and they take a bath in the Ganga bath is the one only purifying agent. That's why they live on the bank of Ganga. Ramakrishna used to say, Ganga is so pure that so the distance where the Ganga's breeze goes, air, that area, that zone, people who live in that zone, they become pure. There's a pure power of purification of Mother Ganga. Then Prachita describes the attractiveness of holy company. Achha, let me see what this translation says. May we have the company of saints. Their hearts are full of compassion towards all living beings, and are free from passions, and are endowed with sincerity, straightforwardness, and other good qualities. Their sins are washed away by ablution performed both externally and internally, in the currents of the praise and of the celestial river that issues from your feet. Such association can only come out of your favor. That means that association of holy is so rare, because holy people, they have purified themselves by external bath and internal contemplation. And if anyone gets the holy company, that they will be also free from the sins. That's why holy company, try to be in holy company.
Swamiji, I heard that the Ganges tests as negative for bacteria. Is that true?
Yeah, that is that they say they have tested the Ganga water, and it is free from bacteria. That's why you bring the holy water of Ganga and keep it, you won't find bacteria. But there is something spiritually, it says that it is free from all sins, and it's scientifically also they have tested. There are some chemicals, or I do not know, whatever is there. It makes it. We in Belur Math previously, even now, Ramakrishna drinks only holy Ganga water. Now, of course, the Ganga water is purified Ganga water is supplied for the whole community and the Belur Math monks and devotees. So everyone is drinking Ganga water. They are very getting pure every day. But previously, even they used to bring the Ganga water from the holy Ganga and pour it, and it will stay for a month or 2 months, no problem. You can keep a Ganga water in your bottle. You see how long it can stay. It's a uniqueness of Ganga, holy Ganga.
The scientists tested the water and they found it had bacteriophage qualities, which means the quality of the water kills bacteria.
Yeah, probably something is there which kills the bacteria by its own.
So the bucket.
I have a liter
Hmm.
of Ganga water.
Hmm.
You just sprinkle drops. And my pets, I used to put
Yeah. They say, if you don't get even Ganga water, bring some Ganga clay.
Ganga what?
Clay.
Clay.
And then you pour water on ordinary water. Then it becomes Ganga water. When it is such, faith is such. Ramakrishna used to drink Ganga water every day. And
Now
here,
the Ganga water that you get here in a bottle,
yeah,
is it straight Ganga water?
I do not know. The suppliers give. We believe it
He
is.
says Ganges
Yeah,
water.
yeah, we believe. That's why we pay so much. 1 minute bottle, how much it takes, I do not know. $2, $3, $4 maybe. So someone brings and bottles it and does, I do not know how. But some supplier. Many go to India and then bring. But it is difficult to bring. You can bring in your luggage, something like that. In earlier days, it was difficult. Now it is available in this country.
We got it, Maharaj, when we Ashok, you, me, and all of us went, picked up, from Gomu, the Ganga water.
Ganga water.
Ashok protected me that nobody can say no to me.
Yeah.
You still have it?
I distributed to so many people. So I still have the Ganga water.
But not the same one.
I don't think so. But I distributed.
Now again, the Procheta, the same, describes the attractiveness of the holy company. And what is charm of the holy company? That he is talking. Jatra Jatredyante Katha Mrishta Strishnaya Prashamo Yataha Nirvairang Yatra Bhuteshu Nodivego Yatra Kaschana Yatra Narayana Sakshat Nyashinang Paramagatihi Prashuyate Sat Kathashu Mukta sangai puna punaha teshang vicharatang padvyam tirthanang pavanechaya Bhitassa kingna ruchete tavakanang samagamaha. At least we can read it. Because so holy men engage themselves always in the recital of the Lord's sanctifying attributes. That means Gunakatha. The holy people will be always talking about the glories of God. Ramakrishna in the gospel is talking about that. And also, say any text you find, spiritual text, there the teacher, whom is considered holy, say Viveka Chudamani, you see, that teacher is talking and the student is questioning. That is the way. All the text, spiritual text, start with that. So, the holy men, then how they live? They cannot live without God. As ordinary worldly people, they cannot live without worldliness. So similarly, the holy people cannot live without holiness. And holiness is what? For them, God. So, holy talk about that. So, recital of the Lord's sanctifying attributes. They recite about the glories of Lord, the beauty of Lord, all these ideas. Their company, their company means holy people's company, effaces worldly desires. That's a great benefit. Why? Because they have freed themselves from the worldly thoughts and desires. By being in contact with them, our mind also becomes free from lust and greed and desires because they impact in our mind. So, this is the second point. Their company effaces worldly desires. Enmity to others. It removes the feeling that someone is my enemy, that feeling of enmity. And also, it is restlessness of the mind. Mind is restless. We are trying to meditate, we are trying to do this. That is trying to, in your own effort. But if you have the touch of holy people, then your progress becomes easy. Look at that when Swami Brahmananda is meditating. And the other monks and brahmacharis were sitting with him in meditation in his room in the morning, in early Belur days. So you can feel that how their mind always is lifted. Even they don't make much effort. But because Brahmananda's mind is always in a high level, in that atmosphere, their mind is also lifted. So mind becomes uplifted and pure. Restless mind becomes restful. That's why Sri Rama, when Brahmananda was sitting and talking even, one of the monk testing Brahmananda tried to create in mind some worldly thoughts sitting in the back. But he tried for half an hour, but he could not raise any bad thought in the mind. See the impact of the holy people. And these are gross examples. We are fortunate to have such uh, great people in this earth only that day before even we are not there, but we saw the people who have met them. So this is the that it effaces the worldly desire from the mind. Holy people company effaces the all the bad desires from the mind. One point, it removes the spirit, the feeling of enmity. You are my enemy. I like, dislike all these things. Because holiness will see the same holiness everywhere, and the mask is different. They will blame the mask, but not the who is inside. Every one of us inside is the same reality. Holy man can see that. Therefore, they have no enemy. They may dislike what? Dislike the negativities which covers that. So we also dislike. Every person dislikes their negativity. Even our own negativity we dislike. So that's the, but they don't hate anyone. That's why no enmity in real sense. And their mind become peaceful. The restlessness of the mind goes away. In their midst, one always hears talks and hymns in praise of Narayana. Huh? Where you go, there's either chanting some mantra or praying something or talking about God. Huh? That spiritual life, intoxicated in God. They have no other, they don't relish to talk about any other thing. Ramakrishna, you try, the master Mosai, M, the writer, this, uh, this M, the writer of the gospel. He go, and during that time it was a very hot topic of the time, fighting movement. Yeah, India is trying to free from the British Raj. So many political issue comes. Suppose current time, whatever we do, some issues come, current issues. We call political issues, current issues, and it's very fiery issues. But you are monks and you are not engaging into these things. True, in the society you live, you are affected by that. But M lived in such a holy company, in holiness. Anyone comes to him and speaks of anything, within 1 or 2 words, he will twist it. But Ramakrishna used to do like that. And then turn towards God. So they cannot release any other talk, any other discussion, any other thought, but God and God. So this is the restlessness. In their midst, one always hears talks and hymns in praise of Narayana, means God. The resort, who is Narayana?
Vishnu.
Vishnu. But here definition is given. Who is Narayana? The resort of all men of renunciation. Who is the ultimate goal of all the monks who have given up everything. Or anyone who gives up everything for God. That means devotees. Who is the ultimate goal of all the devotees and the monks. Articulated with a mind free from all worldly attachments. But they hymns they do, and they articulate those mantras without any worldly attachment. But they get totally absorbed in their prayers. We sometimes sing hymns and prayers. Our mouth speaks, but mind goes somewhere else. No, even suppose in the evening prayer time, we chant such beautiful mantra, beautiful prayers. But really, sincerely look at your heart and say, yes, am I thinking what am I saying? Nana Bhava Vandana. Is really I'm thinking what is Nana Bhava Vandana means. And my mouth is singing that song, and mouth is singing, mind is somewhere else. So it is not like that. It is articulated in the mind free from worldly attachment. Mind does not go to other thought. Mind roams around the thought you are thinking. What you are saying, similarly. We are doing japa. Japa is the name of the Lord. So when we do japa, really what we are articulating, do you think of its meaning? The mantra. Guru has given us the mantra. What is the mantra meaning? If you think that, it gets synchronized. If not, it is the mouth is repeating or the finger is repeating, but mind is somewhere else. So it is this, but the holy people, they don't think like that. That's why they are praised. Their mind is tuned to the prayers. They go from one holy place to another to sanctify those places. The sadhus don't sit in one place.
Well, Swami, if we're thinking of Om as part of our mantra, and we think Om is the sound, the meaning is Brahman.
That's all.
So then we think Om, my mind's abiding in Brahman.
Yeah, you think Om means what?
Yep.
It's the whole universe covered with infinity. Wherever you get is all Satchidananda. That is the Om.
Because that means that Vaida is just as close as our own tongue. Just to
Yeah,
say Om.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then you're
yeah.
at Vaida realization.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
mind's thinking it, your eyes are closed, and you're contemplating, you're abiding in Om, right? Or in Brahman.
Yeah, yeah.
To the degree
God
that
is
your mind actually can penetrate.
God is always here with us. and it is so close. But we are away mentally. It is mentally distance. Mentally distance means two people may be in the same room, but they may be mentally distanced, is it not?
So
Very rare. Similarly, it is on my tongue. Om, I am saying it is in my tongue. In my every perception, this I am feeling cold, I am feeling hot. In that perception, that God is there.
so
But I am not aware.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was thinking, okay, what's the difference between my thinking Om and Ramana Maharshi? 'Cause he
What
abides
difference
in
is that?
He abides in Brahman, right?
Hmm,
In the old hall. Okay, I'm thinking, well, the difference is clear. My mind's more cloudy, his is more clear. So
Ah.
he's more deeper penetration.
that's the point. True. Very true. When the mind will be cloud free, so what will happen? Mind will shine with the light of the Brahman. It is here and now. Not that it will come someday on a special moment. God will just hop like a monkey and appear before me. It's not that. It is already here now at this moment. But I am not aware. Awareness is the question. And holy people, by their long practice and devotion and chanting the holy name and thinking what they are chanting, synchronizing those thoughts, they avoid this cloud to go away. It's wiping the cloud out. Really, as you said, very true. The Brahman is at the tip of our finger now, no? In the tongue, but it is here. But I don't know. We only say. Had we understood?
Well, Swami Sarvadevananda helped us with that understanding. He said every perception has two aspects: the surface and existence. And existence, the underlying substrata, is Brahman itself.
Yeah.
And we can never deny that we're
Yeah.
existing. So we always know we're in Brahman.
Right, exactly.
He also said, we are God looking for God.
We are God looking for God. That's true. We are God, but looking for God.
Looking for God.
That is true. It is a hide and seek play. So they go from the holy people, wherever they go, they carry their holiness. Therefore, that's why they sanctify the place. Even Ramakrishna. Now, see, Swami Vivekananda came in this country. For us, those who believe and know what is Swami Vivekananda, oh, Swamiji came here. We feel so much holiness, no? Oh, he has used this table. It becomes holy, no? So, holy people, what they do? Go from one holy place to another to sanctify those places. That may be already holy, but it gets the validity, more valid. Ramakrishna went to Vrindavan and had vision. Ramakrishna went to Benares and had the vision of that releasing Divine Mother, releasing the soul. Shiva is coming and appearing in the mantra. That is written in the Puranas. People believe that and they go for this purpose only. But it is only just merely a belief. But when Ramakrishna went and had that vision, it validates the truth. That it brings holiness to even the holy people, holy places. The holy people move from one place to another and they purify holy. So they go from one holy place to another to sanctify those places. Who is there among men afflicted with the world's woes that will not feel them overjoyed by the company of such a devotee of the Lord? That means anyone who have a little love for God, they will get benefit from holy people's company. Ramakrishna said that this time the breeze of Malaya is blowing. When he came, he is mentioning that in this age, the breeze of Malaya is just blowing. Everyone will be liberated, excepting some trees like bamboo and grass. That means, what does it mean? Bamboo is all hollow. is it not? Bamboo, inside is hollow. That means who has no internal content. And grass is a accepting that. That means a character who have nothing inside and no metal in it. Accepting those, all will be freed. So you can think that way. That's why today, who could have thought about this great philosophies were used to be encased or embedded into the forests with some few people to know. Now in the days of internet, you just go and find anything in the world, no? All the scriptures, all the Upanishads, all the Puranas, and all these teachings. So it is available to the millions and millions of people. So this is the greatness of the holy people. When they come, holy people, incarnation is the highest of the holy. So when they come, they have an impact, which is worldwide impact. It is not located into particular segment. Ordinary holy people's impact may be restricted in a place where he is living or the people who come in contact with. But world leaders like Christ and Buddhas and Ramas and Krishnas and Ramakrishnas, its expansion is everywhere. And as time passes, its impact manifests more and more and more. During Ramakrishna's time, he was known within Calcutta. After his passing away, Swami Vivekananda came in this country and went back. Then he is known to India. And then after now, India is also known. People know here in Europe, in other countries. Not that the whole world, but it is spreading silently. So that is the power of holiness. And so those who are afflicted in life, world's woes, they will find overjoy in the company of the holy. That means a necessary condition is there. To feel holiness is not possible unless you crave for it. The thing is that if someone gives you something and you don't like it, then what will happen? Even it is a valuable thing, it is no value to you. Gross example, if you are not hungry and you have a full meal, and at that time someone brings a very good delicious food, what happens? It has no value to you. So craving should be there. One should crave for holiness, crave for God, crave for the love of God, and then when some holy person speaks something, it catches. The same message is received by a student who is really eager to have it, who is actually burning in the suffering of life, and if they get a little few words of solace, no? That is valuable. But who does not care for it? So even if you put the nectar or even bring the holiest of the holy, it has no value. That is a story, no? When Arjuna and Duryodhana. Arjuna was very prayerful. Oh Lord, show your cosmic form, no? And when he saw, he became so big, and in his body, what Arjuna saw in the 10th chapter of the Gita, he saw in his body all the stars and galaxies, all the gods and goddesses and all angels and everything in his cosmic body, no? And seeing that, he said, I cannot bear anymore. And ultimately he got frightened. He fell down, please, please, please withdraw this divine form. I can't bear it. Take your human form again, the way I used to see you. I cannot take this cosmic form. No? And he was overwhelmed. He was thanking Krishna for so much that what a grace of yours that you are being so kind to show you this divine form. But Duryodhana was also had the same experience. What Duryodhana said? Oh Krishna, this is your spell of Maya.
Magic trick.
Eh?
It's your magic trick.
A magic trick. This is your magic trick. Don't don't show me your magic trick. I understand. This is your magic trick. And she can, my wife can show much more magic trick to you like this. So, it's the same vision, same experience. To a doubting mind, it is a magic trick. And to a sincere seeker like Arjuna's mind, what a pleasantness. He was overwhelmed with the experience. He, mane, Durniriksham. It is difficult to see you the divine power. I cannot hold it anymore. I am shivering with fear seeing you this grand uh, appearance, in which the whole universe is embedded like that. All the Hmm? Yeah, Bhishma, Karna, then nothing like your food particle sticking into your uh, between the teeth. And you are afraid of Bhishma, you are afraid of Karna, Kripa, big power. They are like this, one grain in between the teeth. I am so big. So that is my divine form. Krishna showed that divine form. But my point is that who can have it? Arjuna and Duryodhana, both of them saw the same, but reaction is see. One
Somebody has to be ready.
ready for it. Every life in a life, then bhakti also. That's who will be attracted to a holy man, who will understand the glory of a holy person, unless his heart is seeking for that holiness. No.
He saw those people disappearing into the huge cosmic mouth, and they were all dying.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, we have a population of 7 billion people in the world. How many die every day if they live to 70 years old? At least 60 million people die every day.
60 dying.
60 million.
60 million die every day.
We'll figure it on the base of a world population.
No,
of 7
I'm
billion.
saying.
Divided 70 years into that, and how much you're going to have to die every day to maintain a stable population. Yeah, it's an awesome figure, but it's just we don't think about stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Swami, tell me anything?
I thought I'd get edified up, Swami. I know I will.
Okay. So that this book translates differently. So this book, other book says that who that fears the suffering, who that fears the sufferings from the miseries of the world will not like to have intercourse with holy men. These holy men appreciate interchange of pure thoughts. Holy men's characteristic is that they will like to interact with the devotees, pure, those who are pure, with the pure thought. But pure thought will not be relished by everyone, so it needs the bhakta who are devotees who are fit for it.
Aim used to say, people if they go to him, he used to say that I have container of salty water. When somebody comes to me, I don't give them my water, but every day I go to the ocean of nectar and I get water from there and I offer that water when somebody comes.
Because whenever any scorching soul comes, Master Mahashaya was always giving the solace and giving Thakur's words, Ramakrishna's words. So that is the soothing mom. He says it is God's gift. It's not mine. They assuage the thirst after vain desires. The holy people's association and thoughts. These holy people, when they talk about that, they take away our vain desires. They are never unfriendly to any living creatures. This quietude finds no room in them. Among them, Narayana, the final refuge of men who have renounced the world, is a constant subject of discourse with men who have no attachments. They make pilgrimages on foot in order to sanctify the shrines they visit. They are so pure, they purify the places which are already some holy places. Holy places are forgotten in time, it loses its charm and glory. But when some holy people go there and live there and stay there, then it is revived. That power gains revived. In Vrindavan, the present Vrindavan, with the Muslimic aggression, and they destroyed the whole Vrindavan, and all the temples were massacred, and the whole place became a jungle. There is no temple, no priest, because Toimudlang, or who is that? Whose period it was. Anyhow,
Was it Aurangzeb?
Aurangzeb.
Yeah, he was a very strict puritanical Muslim, and he wanted to wipe out.
And then what happened when Sri Chaitanya came? He went to Vrindavan, but that time it was totally a forest, and he used to go to different places and get ecstasies. And then in that ecstasy, he marked those areas, some of the areas. Oh, this place, this play of the Lord happened. And they re-established those places, what we know now. Presently, you go to Vrindavan and find the holy places. That place's name is now known because of Mahaprabhu. And he gave the responsibility to his disciples, Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, these two disciples, major disciples. And they meditated, and they prayed, and they found the rest of the Vrindavan rescued from the jungle. And now thereafter, temples, maybe some structure was there, the building was destroyed, the deity was thrown away, and the priests all left, ran away out of fear for their life, or some are killed. So then again it is came back, that entire Vrindavan is what you call revived by Sri Chaitanya. So Sri Chaitanya's pure life, his pure mind, actually make them, those places which were pilgrimage, became revived again. Okay. Now, I will better not to read the Sanskrit. It is too difficult, no? Yeah. If you have to give longer time, then we can release that. One verse, taking every word and its meaning. If we can work on that way, then this reading can be done more meaningful. So then now 23 and 24 verse, what it says, page 132. It is said that association with holy men is the gateway to moksha, even as the company of uxorious person. What is that? Uxorious.
That means excessively fond or submissive to a wife.
Oh, Baba. That means attached to the worldliness, wife, and obsessed. Even as the company of uxorious, first time I see the persons, is to spiritual darkness. As those people who think of too much worldliness, that association takes you to negativity. So similarly, the association of the holy men is the gateway to moksha. The holy people's association takes us to path of liberation, and those people who are too much worldly and too much does not understand anything but world and worldliness, you get that negative idea. Similarly, it is the gateway, pure holy company takes you to liberation and freedom. Holy men are persons who are even-minded, who are serene, free from anger, friendly to all, and good by nature. So this is the same definition of the holy man all the time. Holy people are that. What is the sign of holiness? Holy person should be always even-minded. Their mind should be calm and serene, free from anger. That means anger, their anger is gone. If they get angry even, that anger really not anger. Because anger is like the mark of water. As you keep a mark of water, it seems that there is water line, but it dries quickly. But you make it a marker or deep ink, that is difficult to get out. I am angry with somebody, I carry it for 10 years. I remember that you did this to me, and then I'll take, and it will be repeated maybe 1,000 times, because we don't. It is a mark, and mark, deep mark. It is not going. But holy people's anger, frustration, everything is very superficial. It comes and goes away. They don't remember, because they have major other things to remember. Their mind has been trained to what is essential, non-essential, and their focus is more on the essential. So even they have, because so long you have the body, bodily actions and reactions will come, is it not? You cannot say because a holy man, so if he finger goes into the fire, because of holiness it will not burn. That is, maybe yogic power you can exercise, then it may not, but in normal rule it will burn. So similarly, the bodily reaction and mental reaction will be there, but not at all. Best is no reaction, that is the highest of state. And those who cannot go to that, what is the sign of your holiness? How less you are impacted, how less it affects you, how less it stays in your mind, how less is this impact of it in your life. So that is the sign of holiness. Friendly to all and good nature. They consider the cultivation of love for me, the Lord of all, to be the purpose of life. What the devotees will, or holy men, what is the definition of a holy man? Holy man is that person, not a monk, not a gerua, it's not necessary. But it is, yes, that may help. But important is that the cultivation of love for me, capital, for Krishna, for the Lord of what? You have to think of me means he is the Lord of the whole universe. As you grow love for him, to be the purpose of life. Making the purpose of life, my life's purpose is realization of God and cultivation of love for God. God realization means cultivating love for God. Cultivating love for God is the key to feel that. Skype quite unexpectedly. What is this?
It just means Skype quit, and it's asking if you want to send. Do you want Skype open or closed?
No, I'm working. I don't need anything.
Then you could ignore here.
I want this goes on. Okay. They consider the cultivation of love for me, the Lord of all, to be the purpose of life. They entertain no liking for the company of men who are interested only in catering to their own physical needs, or are always engrossed in their household affairs, in husband, wife, children, wealth. They are satisfied with such worldly goods as are required for bare subsistence. The holy man will also have to eat, have to sleep, but that is for the bare need of their sustenance. Body, so long the body is there, you have to feed something. So bare need, but not exuberant for having this and that and that and that. So they entertain no liking. This holy men, or those who are holy. We are all here, all holy, because we all think of God. And we have to have this, at least this conviction should be there. That we are thinking of God, we are becoming holy, and we are moving in the path of holiness which is a climbing direction to climb to the top, where really perfect holiness will come. So that they, what should be our characteristic then? Who are interested only in catering to their own physical needs or always engrossed in their household affairs. They are not the people, but they are satisfied with such worldly goods as are required for. The worldly people get 10% mind goes for maintenance of these things, but holy people will just need them and spend time for that. As much minimum is necessary, keeping their body and food and shelter as much needed. That means no extra energy is spent. No extra energy is spent. Suppose those who are very busy with earning money, they are getting more job, and say some getting a good job, got another good offer, and then they tell me that I'm getting, but it is heavy workload. But why are you going? Because I will earn little more money. But what you have to pay, your time which was little available, that will also go. And then you will have no time. You are earning so much money. You may have 200,000 you earn, but you have no time to eat. You have no time to sleep. You have no time to think about any life's other purpose. And what will you do? You will purchase another big house and you will pay more mortgage. For whose benefit? You need one bed for your sleep. How much you need? I'm not saying that it should be like a monk, but how much you need, but how much you add to that, you are spending your whole energy. But for what? But for just giving to somebody else. Mortgage goes to somebody. You have a big car, so car insurance will go away, and all expense. Your income comes this way, expense goes that way, and you have no time. So, but holy people, what will you do? Okay, Baba, I understand, but I need this much, and I will have little more. But if I can spend some time, and we can save some time and utilize for this purpose. So that is a good choice, uh, and those who can choose that thing, they are called the holy people. So it is 32. I will read the other book, and then today we end. Other books the same, the mantras are the same, that explanation is the only thing. They say that the service of the great is the doer to moksha, and the association with men who are attached to lust is the door to dark hell. They who have equal regard for all, who are serene, free from anger, who are friendly and saintly, they are to be termed as great. Great means here holy, sadhu. They also are termed great, whose chief object of life is to give their heart to me, their Lord, who take no pleasure in the company of the people, who indulge in talks of worldly matters only. He is not saying that you will not have to talk worldly matter. You will have to deal with worldly matter. Your bill payment is there. Your all these duties are there. So you will do, but not only. He is saying Bhakta should not spend his whole energy only in those issues, or who take pleasure in their household affairs relating to wife, children, and others. They who are great are content with so much worldly fortune as would supply their bare needs of life. That means his goal is been fixed. What will be the goal? We will have to live in the world, have to live in the society. So we'll have to have some earning money, this, that. But we should have to find some time for more for God, so that we can utilize, and we become holier and holier and holier. So this is it. Of course, our Karma Yoga idea is there, Vedanta idea is there. You work, and that if you can spiritualize it, then it matters little. You spiritualize it, and it matters little. That work is Lord's work. You are doing maybe 10 hours work, but to bring that mood, we have to spend some time first to get the ground. The plant should be little strong to hold it. Otherwise, we sometimes say it is too much workload. I am really broken down. No, some breakdown happens. So much pressure of work makes us really affected. Okay, Jai Ma, Jai Ma. So let us go for a cup of tea.
Maharaj, on Thursday David came
Huh.
and you were not here.
Uh,
Is there some way that somebody could let him know when you're not going to be here? And
yeah,
I
you asked me because when we meet many times,
On Thursday.
but I should. That was my plan to tell you, but I forget.
But if you forget, can Bar just email him on
No, no,
Thursday?
it should be
Only for a Thursday, you know, when it's a fast, we have to